Vintage Cube draft with Simon. I see two cards that stand out, Treachery and Rofellos. If this was the Legacy Cube, then I would be much more interested in Rofellos, but I think in the Vintage Cube, Mono Green is, I mean, it's a good deck, but it's much better. Every color has access to mana ramp with Moxes and stuff, so I'm going to take Treachery, and it is playable in Storm, but I found Storm to be kind of rough this time around, so maybe I will stay away from it. Treachery is good in almost any blue deck. You can play a control deck or a ramp deck with Upheaval. You can even play it in Storm, as I said. Okay, so had I taken Rofellos, I would have taken Natural Order, but here I think Vendilion Clique is a very solid card. It's just a very efficient play, and it's very good in just Vintage Cube because you're going to take the most broken stuff out of your opponent's hand, or you can target yourself. It also works with Skull Clamp if you want to play that. So yeah, I think it's pretty clear. And no surprise, we're blue. Sorry. So here's some options. If most of the options here are white. There's Revelar, which I like. There is Gideon, which I also like, and there's Seachrome Coast. I think Seachrome Coast is kind of weak. I'd much rather have Tundra and Hallowed Fountain because then I can also use fetch lands. If I were to be a white-blue control deck, I think Gideon is a nice card. It's rough to have a double white card after two double blue cards, but we can hopefully get some Tundras or something. Metalwork is a card I think is too speculative. It's a lot of things has to go right, so I would rather take Metalworker after I have something good. And also Oath of Druids doesn't really work so good in a deck with Vendilion Clique. But I'm gonna take Gideon. I think it's the best option if I'm gonna be blue-white, even though Revelock is one of my favorite cards of all time. I think blue-white control is a playable archetype in this format. But I think Fairgrounds Warden is kind of bad. I don't want my removal to sit on a creature that just, if my opponent finds a removal spell, they're gonna get it back. It also doesn't work very well with Wrath of Gods. So if you have a Wrath of God, you can't really cast Fairgrounds Warden. Terran Academy is kind of like a metal worker. You need a lot of things to go right before that. I'm gonna take the Ready. I think the card is excellent in a blue-red artifact style deck. You can find a way to get like a Sundering Titan in your graveyard. And it's also just loots through your bad cards. So you really want to have a lot of artifacts, but I think I'm gonna be a little bit more speculative here. Okay, looks like green is pretty open. Ulamog is a card that works with Channel. It kind of works with Reanimate stuff too. It doesn't work that good with Through the Breach, because often 20 cards is not enough to win. It can sometimes be. Primeval Titan is great, but I think I'm gonna take Fate's Feathers. I think it's a fine card. It's really good against mono red too. It's like the perfect card almost. Gush I don't like unless I'm Storm. You really want to have a fast one. I'm gonna take Fate's Feathers. And Phantasmal Image. I think that card is solid. It's very cheap effect, and it's hard for your opponent to have a card that just destroys it for value. Often if you copy something that comes into playability, you don't really care if it dies. I like Hydroid Crisis too, but I think Phantasmal Image keeps me more open. And I haven't really seen anything good yet. Leovold is a powerful card, but it's not really looking what we're trying to do here. Linvala is fine. I think Golos is okay. You really want some great non-basic land to get. You can get Karakas and then you have an infinite blocker. And sometimes you end up with a bunch of signets to activate the ability. So I'm going to take Golos and see where we go. Okay, interesting. So for blue-white control we have Elspeth, which is a fine finisher. We have Nahiri if you want to go into some other colors. We can also take Smuggler's Copter, but we don't have that many creatures. Hangback Walker is cool with the Ready, but it's not that great. I'm gonna take Elspeth just in case we end up blue-white control. Whoa. How did that happen? I don't know, but it's too late now. I'm gonna take Direfleet Daredevil. It can be good if we're blue-red. And if your opponent got an Ancestral, it's really good. It also works with Skull Clamp. And Wall of Omens is good in blue-white, whereas the other cards, I mean, Goblin Necromancer is only good if you're Storm. Char is not great. Desperate Creature is only good if you're Storm. And I got Revelark anyway. It works with Phantasmal Image too. If we're blue-white, just for argument's sake, our curve is a little high, but that's fine. Okay, I think Harmonize is the only card I'm likely to play. Right, doesn't really matter. But yeah, this deck looks a little too fair, but I found that blue-white control is fine. It's been better this time around, and Angel of Dimension is a good sideboard card against mono red, although it's slow, but it's also works with Revelark. Everything works with Revelark. Almost. Alright, so definitely blue, probably white, but we could be blue-red if we open something good. And okay, here's some interesting cards. There is Flooded Strand. Mana fixing is always nice. There's Consecrated Sphinx, which is the safe pick. Because if I end up blue-red, I may not even need Flooded Strand. Depends if I get Stevens. There's Mere Bathysphere, which works very well with the ready, which I don't know if I'm gonna play. And there's Wrath of God, but I think it's easier to pick up effect like Wrath of God and Consecrated Sphinx. I think Consecrated Sphinx is great. It is expensive, but it's one of the best finishers. You often just win the game if you can play it, especially if you get something like Force of it. So I'm gonna take Consecrated Sphinx, and there is Skull Clamp. Don't know if it's great right now. We have Click. It does not work with Phantasmal Image because the creature is sacrificed before you get the cards. And our curve looking kind of high. Alternative is to take Tithe Taker, which I think is a weak card, but it's playable. Bola Citadel is good if I get Tinker, but I want Tinker first. There's also Wasteland, which can work good if you have Crucible. I'm gonna take Skull Clamp. I think it has the most potential here. And it's also good if we end up being blue-red. There's Consecrated Zealous Consort, which works with Splinter Twin, but there's also Mentor and Sphinx's Revelation, and I think Mentor is much better card than Sphinx's Revelation. I think Sphinx's Revelation is a little weak. I think it's too expensive. But Mentor is great, and it also works with Skull Clamp, both because you can play Skull Clamp and get a token, but also because you can equip the monks. I think Mentor is just a rock solid card. And now we're probably blue-white. There's a Deceiver, but the ship has sailed. Unexpected Emptying is fine. Brainstorm is fine because I don't have any fetch lands. I could take Batterskull in case I end up with Stoneforge Mystic. Let's see if I've seen Stoneforge in this draft. You can check your documents and no. Oh. This was a draft that started at 11 o'clock, so it was this morning. So I'm gonna take Batterskull just in case I end up with Stoneforge Mystic. And I did not. There's Goblin Welder, a little too late for that. I don't like Top in this deck. I only like it if I have Welder, basically. And even then, it's not that good. I think Blade Splicer is fine. It works with Revelark. And it just creates two bodies. One of them can get Skull Clamp. So this deck is painfully fair. Here is Stoneforge, I'm gonna take it. I mean, I love Jace, but Stoneforge Batterskull is a very powerful combo, and this works better against removal. Also, Stoneforge can get a Skull Clamp, so we have two nice targets for Stoneforge. It can come back with Revelark. Of course, Jace can also come back, but I think Stoneforge looks very good here. Oh man, well, it's too late for that. I'm gonna take Mother of Runes. It protects Mentor, Stoneforge, and then you can work with Click. Does not work with Phantasmal Image. Also comes back with Revelock, which every card in Magic's history does. Almost. But yeah, the Ship has Sail on Kiki-Jiki would have been a nice deck, but... Oh, Sun Titan. That's a nice combo with Phantasmal Image. Thing in the Ice is not good in this deck. We basically have almost no instant or sorceries. Actually, we have 0 instant or sorceries. And Riftwing is fine, but I like Sun Titan with Image. And there's Wrath of God. I think that card is playable in this deck. This deck is looking very fair. I'm probably not playing Golos right now, but I would love to get Swords to Plowshares or some card draw. I mean, we have Gideon, Elspeth, Consecrated Sphinx, but they're slow. So I wouldn't mind some card draw. Like Factor of Fiction, Ancestral Recall would be great, of course. I think Mother of Runes is good with Stoneforge. And also works with Consecrated Sphinx. We also love to get Mana Ramp. But Asoria Signet would be great. Would work with Mentor too. I think this is a good Skullclamp deck. Yeah. So card draw, ramp, and mana fixing would be good. Take Honor of the Pure, it doesn't really matter. Shambling Event just in case. Maybe we want to splash Lingering Souls, although I would prefer to splash it with Scrubland or Underground Sea. Okay, Unaccepted Absent is good. I like it more than Flicker Wisp, even though Flicker Wisp is a combo with Blade Splicer, Wall of Omens. I think Unexpected Absent is some nice interaction. Parallax Wave, not unplayable. But for now, I don't think our mana is there for Blast Zone. I don't think the card is very good anyway. It's so slow. And it just messes up our mana, which is looking pretty bad. So part of me now wants to have taken the Flooded Strand, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna take Bribery. I think it's a pretty easy pick. Coercive Portal is nice. It is a card draw, but it's slow, and Bribery is a very good card. It gets you an immediate effect, whereas Coercive Portal doesn't. You have to wait a turn. And then it's good. But Bribery can often give you a lot of cards immediately. It's bad in some matchups, but if you can get sometimes you can get an Eldrazi or a Griselbrand or Sundering Titan, it's just a nuts. Frantic Search is not even that good in this deck. This is not a combo deck, so Bribery it is. Ooh. Here we have Brazen Borrower and Council's Judgment. Both cards I like. I think the fact that Brazen Borrower can be played on turn 2 and it works with Skullclamp means I'm gonna take it. I think it's pretty close between Council's Judgment and Brazen Borrower, but Skullclamp means Brazen Borrower goes over the top. And it also can work with the Sun Titan. Not great, but it works. So yeah, Brazen Borrower. Another interactive card. Ooh, so here we have Jitte, which is always interesting when you have a bunch of creatures in Stoneforge. We have Geist of St. Traft, which I think I can wheel. Terminus I don't think is good, we have no way to put it on top. And Boros Cygnus is fine, but I think I'm gonna take Jitte. It looks really good in this deck. Really great with Mother of Runes too. Nice with these creatures. Okay, so we have Opposition. That is interesting. We also have Balance, but I don't really see how that card is good. We don't really have too many artifact mana, and I don't see how we're gonna abuse it. Whereas Opposition looks kind of cool. We have Gideon, Mentor, Blade Splicer. Yeah, I think Opposition is fine. It's not at its best. It's at its best in a blue-green deck, but I think it's okay. And I really like Mystic Confluence, but I'm worried about my curve. I think my curve is very high. Impulse is good, but it doesn't do that much. Hallowed Spirit Keep is cool with Opposition, I guess. I'm gonna take Mystic Confluence. I may have to cut some of the cards. I may cut Elspeth, but we'll see. I'm up to 23 playables. Ooh, Teferi, that's great. I think now I can cut Elspeth. It's probably the worst card in my deck, and it's so expensive. As Teferi is just great. And Lyra is cool also, but I want a cheaper card, and this card is just good. I think you know that by now. Yeah, it's a fine deck, but I'm not blown away by this deck. Soulfire Grandmaster, I can board in against mono red. I don't think it's a good main deck. I basically have almost no instant resources, so I'm gonna board it in against red basically. All right, I don't think I need another sword. Legion's Landing looks interesting. It's kind of cool. It works kind of nice with opposition. It also works with Mentor. And Arcane Lavacyn is fine, but I have so many expensive cards. I think I can, and Banishing Light I don't really need. So I'm gonna take Legion's Landing, and I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but who knows. Sort of Fire and Ice. Okay. I don't think I need it though, but it is cool. Fate's Feathers. I think that card is okay. Yeah, I think that card is. I think Legion's Landing is a little too weak though. But it is cute with Skullclamp, if you can flip the card. But we only have 11 creatures, so maybe not. Bremas is good in some matchups. Don't like it in the main deck though. Let's sort by color. I think this is going to be 9 planes, 8 islands, and our mana's gonna be bad, but that's what you sign up for. Maybe opposition is not good enough. I think it's okay. It says 11 creatures, but Battleskull creates a creature, Bribery creates a creature, Gideon creates creatures, and some of my creatures can create multiple creatures like Mentor, Blade Splicer, Sun Titan sometimes, Revelark sometimes. So I think we're okay. Ooh, Geist. Geist looks good in this deck, and we have Jitte. So yeah. Taming Priest is a good sideboard card, but Geist it is. And I guess... Am I cutting Revelark? No, I just picked up Geist. What card am I cutting? I don't want to cut a creature. Am I supposed to cut Fate's Feathers? It is good, but it's... it is clunky and expensive. Yeah, maybe I'm cutting Fate's Feathers. I maybe don't need that card. I had Unexpectedly Absent. Alright, yeah. We're gonna play 9 planes and 8 islands. No reason to wait here. And our mana does not support Blast Zone, obviously. So this looks like an interesting blue-white control deck. Control and a little bit of aggro. We don't have that much counter spells, so I don't know if I can call it control, but we have some equipments and it's cool. It's a cool deck. I don't think I mind playing against mono red, but we have the mulligan, even though it's a Mother of Runes. Yeah, this we're gonna keep, and we're gonna pray to find the planes. I think I'm putting Sun Titan on the bottom. I'm just so far away from casting it. I'm basically gonna try and ride these cheaper cards to victory. And if I don't draw planes, I have an image. So Sun Titan goes on the bottom, even though I'm not happy about it. I think it's too greedy to put an island on the bottom. I have a pretty high curve. So let's see if my opponent has something broken going on. Like a Mox or a Lotus or Ancestral. I don't mind playing as mono green if that's what's happening here. Ah, man. Oh well. Pretty happy I put Sun Titan on the bottom though, since I drew another double white card. Swamp, Inquisition. Alright, that's gonna be good. Here's where I wish I had a card draw spell in my deck. Factor of Fiction or Jace Beleren or something. Even, I think they cut compulsory research from the queue. I haven't seen it. My opponent took the Image, the only card I can cast. Problem is my opponent has some good creature to play. Ooh, nice. So do I go for Teferi or Stoneforge? I think I'm just gonna go for Stoneforge. Force my opponent to have a answer and gonna get Batterskull. We gotta go for the Gusto. And Teferi I much rather play if I can bounce something. I could play it and plus it of course, but then if my opponent kills it, I got no value. Alright, that's fine, I mean it's good, but I'm gonna have some attackers. Alright, Plains is nice, and I'm just going to pass and put in a Batterskull. I could attack Jace with Stoneforge and then cast a Teferi, but rather put in Batterskull. One seems to be some kind of Esper control. Windswept gets Tundra, it's nice. Alright, I'm gonna respond by putting in Batterskull. Then my opponent probably takes Teferi. Because Wrath of God looks better for my opponent. Oh, took Wrath of God, very interesting. Is he mind twisting me too? No, Toxic Deluge, okay, I see. So my opponent has some good creature he wants to play. Ooh. Okay, so interesting. I think I'm going to cast Click here. My opponent's draw step. Seems like my opponent is protecting some valuable creature. And I want to see what it is. Because my opponent took Wrath of God over Teferi. And my opponent has a removal spell here, that's okay. If my opponent wants to keep Jace, has to plus it, then I get a card. Ooh, Murderous Rider, okay. Fair enough. Teferi, Ravages of War, Inkwell. And I have to take Ravages. I have no more lands, and yeah, I have to take Ravages of War. Because I'm just losing to that card. Yeah. Each player draws a card, okay. I don't mind that. Ooh, Revelark. Can get back Image and Stoneforge, very nice. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Revelark here. It is a very powerful card here. I wanted not top deck a removal spell, nice. And Inkwell is a problem, but maybe I can raise it. My opponent is at 11. Toxic Deluge costs a lot of life. And my Wrath of God is gone, so I don't have that many ways to answer Inkwell. So I kind of have to raise it if it comes down. But it is costing 9, so I'm a little surprised my opponent took the Wrath of God, because Inkwell is not coming down for a while. And it looks, if I'm surprised my opponent took Wrath of God. but we will see. Teferi, okay. Bouncing Revlock does not seem good though. Okay, well, I'll put in Image. I'm not sure Image can copy anything, but I'm getting a Stoneforge and that's good enough. Yeah, okay, I'm not getting an Image, fine, that's okay. I think I'm getting Jitte. I mean, this interaction is fine for me. I got back Stoneforge. My opponent got to draw a card, but Swarm. Necromancy for Image or Click. Okay, fair enough. If I probably have to take the fear, otherwise I'm gonna bounce my own Click, and that's not good for you, right? Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I have some options. I can play and equip Jitte, but then my opponent just blocks, and that's not good. I could equip Batterskull to Stoneforge and then attack one of the Planeswalkers. Or I could just cast Revelark, but if my opponent kills it, my Image is not great. Yeah, I think I'm equipping here and force my opponent to jump. Also, I'm gaining 4 life, which is not nothing. I could also have replayed Batterskull, but don't know about that. I think I'm attacking Jace. I think it's the scarier card right now. Okay. And then I'm playing Jitte. I guess I could have just put it in with Stoneforge. This way I'm protected from some stuff. I don't know. Okay, Dig Through Time is powerful. Shorter course. More cards. Alright, we are in trouble, but where's the planes? And Animate Dead. Oh, Animate Dead for Iona. Opponent's deck is weird. Oh well. Okay, this is interesting because now equip. My opponent can't really block, I don't think. Attack Teferi. Guess maybe I should attack my opponent. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna get to kill Iona, but before that, I think I'm going to. No, I can't do that. I was thinking I could return Batterskull and put it in, but then my Stoneforge shrinks, so I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that. So now -1, -1, -1, -1, and cast Revelark. I could evoke it, but this is kind of good. opponent could next turn hard cast Inkwell, but I'm 27, I have Butterskull and Jitte. I'm not getting killed anytime soon. I'm just worried about getting grinded out by card advantage. So that's the way I lose this game, I think. So I'm not too worried about the Inkwell right now. Can't even block Revelark. If my opponent attacks, I'm gonna take it. Okay, a land is unfortunate. What is this? My opponent can cast creatures with... Okay, that's fine. I had nothing good in. Instant speed Mind Twist is cool. Okay, so let's equip. And I'm just going to do this because I have nothing else to do. If Revelark kills, then so be it. Actually, at this point, I'm just gonna attack my opponent. Who cares about Teferi? Alright. Now I can click anytime. Alright, go. Because if my opponent bounces Revelark, I get cards back. And if they basic an equipment, I just replay it. So I don't think Teferi does a lot here. Am I gonna win with this weird combination of cards? Who knows? Opponent is down to 2. Can't hard cast Inkwell because my opponent is dead. Turning Revelark. Okay, so I think this is cool because now I get to copy the Vendilion Clique. Which is sweet. And I'm going to target my opponent, of course. Also get to search up my Skull Clamp. Value. Which does not work with the Phantasmal Image, sadly. But okay, so Liliana, Oblivion Stone, Sphinx's Revelation. Interesting. Inkwell I don't care about. Liliana I don't care about. Because if my opponent plays Liliana, I just win. I kill the click and equip. Oblivion Stone, however, is problematic. It just kills everything. But then I can cast Revelark. So I think it's either Oblivion Stone or Sphinx's Revelation. Sphinx's Revelation is for 6 cards and 6 life. Yeah, I'm gonna take Revelation here. I could take nothing, but the thing is, Revelark is such a powerful card. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna gain some life. And then, let's start by that. Then cast Revelark. Now my opponent is in trouble because Stoneforge comes back if my opponent kills the Revelark. Image has nothing to copy, but okay, yes. Demonic Tutor, okay. Probably not gonna get Ravages of War though. It's gonna be hard for my opponent to kill me too. I'm at 39 life, they have 11 cards in library. He could have an Eldrazi, of course, and then I might get decked, but I'm not too worried. Opponent needs an answer to Revelark too. And it's a little sketchy to play Jace before you find an answer for Revelark, because now I can copy the Jace, even though I can't flip. So that was a mistake, I think. My opponent should not have played Jace before doing this, because now I get to have it 3 Jace. Phantasm Mirror cannot flip though, so I'm just gonna have to use Jace as a looter. So this was a mistake. Three Jace, and I have no equipments left. So now, so if I, what happens if I loot? I get an image back, and then I get a Jace with Summoning Sickness, I guess. Well, I could also, I'm gonna try this to see what happens. I think I can win though. Alright, let's go Treachery, and then image just gets exiled. Huh, weird. That was weird. Anyway, now I can bounce Jace, play Skull Clamp, equip Skull Clamp, and attack for the win. Okay, alright. That was a little, I'm surprised I won that game. So my opponent has a bunch of Planeswalkers. I think I want Fate's Feathers. And I kind of want Elspeth, but it is expensive. The opposition looks kind of weak. Wrath of God looks a little weak, but it is an answer to Inkwell Leviathan. My opponent had Jace Beleren, Teferi, Liliana, bunch of Planeswalkers. I'm not sure I want Wrath of God though. Bribery seems very good. My opponent had Iona and Inkwell. Elspeth is an answer to Inkwell, and I guess. Alright, let's put in Elspeth over. Maybe Treachery is bad. What card do I want Treachery? I can't Treachery Inkwell. I probably can't Treachery Iona. Yeah, Treachery seems a little bad actually. Possible Mother of Runes is just bad against Toxic Deluge, but I'm gonna have to ship this hand. And this is keepable. I think I'm putting Batterskull on the bottom. It's only good if I get Stoneforge, and I could also put Wrath of God on the bottom. Yeah, actually, let's put Wrath of God on the bottom. I think Batterskull has more potential. Alright, probably taking Click. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play a Plains in case I wanna absent something next turn if I draw Plains. If my opponent can follow up with a Planeswalker, this is gonna be rough. Alright, I'm gonna play the Plains. I can't draw Click, and I don't think I don't want to cast Brazen Borrower anyway, I don't think. So I don't think I have any double blue. I hope this isn't a Planeswalker, but it probably is. Yeah, alright. I can't absent that because I can't cast spell during my opponent's turn. Ooh, that's not bad. Let's use that for 1. So my opponent can cast it next turn. I have to do it now too. Now keeping Wrath of God kind of worked out. Well, I mean, shipping Wrath of God kind of worked out. What do you take here? I mean, it's not obvious. If you got a counterspell in your hand, you probably don't take Sun Titan. If you got a removal spell, you don't have to take Brazen Borrower. But yeah, alright. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Opponent does not have a land, which is, and now they're drawing Teferi. Yeah, hopefully my opponent pluses it. Yeah, so they don't get a card. Alright, I'm just going to Fate's Feather that, because Blade Splice is really bad against Teferi -3. They just bounce the Golem and that's bad. Doing okay so far. Oh, Stoneforge, that's not bad. So I could cast Blade Splicer or Stoneforge. I think I like Stoneforge. Getting Skull Clamp here. Because that's a nice combo with Blade Splicer. I'm going to hopefully don't get spell pierced. Alright, that's fine. That's okay. I don't think Murderous is that good in this cube. But it means you can't get decked. I mean, you can get decked. Alright. So, do I want to cast Batterskull or play Blazblast and draw 2 cards? I think in this matchup, I'm gonna wanna draw 2 cards. I think drawing cards is important. Because if my opponent follows up with Ravages of War, I wanna have... Oh, I should have equipped Skull Clamp, that was a punt. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so I suspect there is a counterspell coming. So I'm just gonna equip and hold up Mystic Confluence. Alright, that's okay. I'm gonna use Mystic Confluence end of turn, and then if that doesn't resolve, I can Sun Titan. What is this? My opponent changed mind. Ugh, my opponent has something here, but decided to wait. Well, you know what? I'm gonna wait too. I'm just gonna play. Makeshift Mannequin for equal Leviathan. I can't allow that. Oh, there's a Teferi in play. Oh shit. Oh, I messed this up completely. What am I doing? Oh well. I'm gonna have to... Whoa. Alright, time to start to... Let's start by casting Phantasmal Image. Oh, I completely forgot about Teferi. Alright, so that kills my opponent in 2 turns if I could equip the Skull Clamp, which I can. But I can play Gideon and make an emblem, but I think I may wanna... Alright, let's attack now. Okay, get 2 cards. Okay, and let's cast Batterskull. Now I'm winning the race, but not anymore. Jace. Okay, I guess it's time to Wrath of God now. Alright, so let's... So do I want to deal 7 to my opponent or gain 4 life? I think I'd rather gain 4 life here. Although I could kill Teferi. Actually, I think it's worth it to kill Teferi to unlock Mystic Confluence. Sack that. And I don't need to draw any more cards. Attack Teferi. And this Island Walk. Cast Wrath of God. Hopefully my opponent does not have Force of Will or Force of Negation. And play a Gideon, make an ally. Now my opponent probably can't cast Ravages of War. Right, that's fine. The Sun Titan can get back Blade Splicer, Stone Forge for Jitte, Vendilium Click. Looks spicy. Alright, this is Mind Twist. Alright, there goes my hand. But I have some stuff in play. Or not. Inkwell, huh? Why didn't you get back Shieldred? I think Shieldred would have been better, but why not? Okay, so I can make Gideon a 5/5 and I can equip it up to a 9/9. And then I can make it a 10/8 with lifelink. Or I could equip this and draw some cards. My opponent has no cards in hand. I'm gonna gain some life here too. So I think what I'm gonna do is equip. Six, 6, 7, 6. Attack and wanna draw 2 cards. If one does not want to let me draw the cards, I can gain more life next turn. Okay, Geist is fine. So now I play Geist for sure. Geist can become a 7/7 with Batterskull. I mean 6/6. 7/5. So making this into bigger doesn't help. So I think I'd rather have an ally then. An ally is something to put my equipments on. What would be the worst draw here for me? I don't know. Ooh, that's good. Let's start by bribery. See what happens. Yona on... I think I'm gonna name black because I'm a little afraid of Toxic Deluge. Alright, my opponent's scooped. Yeah, I was gonna name black for Toxic Deluge. That's one of the few cards that can win for my opponent from here. We're back for round 2. Good hand. Mother of Runes into Skullclamp or Wall of Omens. And then Gideon, hopefully. Sun Titan. This is a deck that's gonna struggle against unfair decks, but yeah. It's kind of what we signed up for when we drafted this deck. We're gonna lose to the unfair, broken decks, but... Alright. Mother of Runes. Which, unlike Giver of Runes, can protect itself, so... There it is. I think I'm gonna lead towards casting Wall of Omens on turn 2. It's nice to have Mother of Runes as protection, but we'll see. Oh, well, I was speaking about unfair. My opponent has 5 mana turn 1. Yeah, alright. Bye Mother of Runes. We're not dead. We have some cards, but we better draw them fast. We have Agon Spectre the Absent would be great. Wrath of God would be fine. I don't know what we have more. I don't know. I think I'm gonna board in Fate's Fetters though. Turn 1 Glorybringer. First time I've seen that. Alright. That's a good card. That's a good card. Alright, that's not bad. So what we can do is either play Geist or we could play Skull Clamp on wall, but then my opponent just ignores the wall. Playing Geist, I guess. I mean, I can put Skull Clamp on Geist and maybe pressure my opponent. I don't know. The problem is that I can't force my opponent to kill my Wall of Omens, so I guess, I don't know. Turn 1 Glorybringer. Alright. Yeah. So Gideon is interesting here. If my opponent attacks Gideon, that's kind of good for me. I think I'm gonna go Skull Clamp on the Geist. And hopefully draw some cards. And if not, I deal either 7 or 3 plus kill the Baleful. Sadly, Skull Clamp doesn't work on the Angel token. My opponent may block here, yeah? That's nice for me. I like this. This gets me closer to finding that Wrath of God. Let's just cast Jitte, I guess. Jitte, all of Omens. Yeah, but I got some cards and Sun Titan. Yeah, it's probably too slow. But... Alright. I want to force my opponent to exert Glorybringer. Okay, so Blade Splicer is interesting. The only problem with Blade Splicer here is that equipping Skull Clamp runs into a removal spell. But so does playing Batterskull. So I think I'm just gonna cast Blade Splicer, and if my opponent kills the Blade Splicer, yeah, okay, that's unfortunate. But my opponent may have to exert to kill a Golem, and then I'm buying myself a turn. So I kind of expect a removal spell here. Yeah. But now, my opponent is in a little bit of a pickle, because if you kill the Golem, I get to draw 2 cards. And if you don't, I get to equip Jitte. And then I'm gonna buy myself some turns. My opponent is also stuck on lands. So I think I like this better than playing Batterskull, because Batterskull would have just run into ultimate price anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to draw 2 cards. I could of course just be dead, but I think my opponent cannot let me Jitte. But now this doesn't untap, so maybe I have another turn. Okay, Click is very good because it's a chump block for Glorybringer. Okay, so I could play Stoneforge and get Batters. I couldn't get anything. I could also play Sun Titan and get something back. I think I like using all my mana here. I'm just gonna play Sun Titan and get back Geist, because Geist I can equip with Jitte and gain some life. Hopefully my opponent can't kill me. But this gives me the option to equip Geist, attack, and then have a Click to block the Glorybringer. I think I like that better than Blazers. I don't really need more cards right now, even though it would be nice. Yes, there's Snapcaster. That's a little annoying because it can block my Geist, but yeah. And Sun Titan is now gone, but we're not out of this. I thought this was over, but it's not over yet. Okay. Well, this is a greedy deck. Glorybringer and Leovold. Revelock is not bad. Revelock is not bad at all. But if I play it, Glorybringer just exerts and kills me. Yeah. Huh. Problem with clicking my opponent is that my opponent gets to draw a card. It's not good. Let's equip Jitte. Like that. Now I'm at a virtual 8. Oh yeah, this stops the card draw. Yeah. And let's just pass. And my hope is my opponent attacks and exerts, and then I can flash in Vendilion, click, block Leovold. Okay, did not exert. So now I get to click, but I don't know if I want to target my opponent because then they get to draw a card. And if I target myself, I can't draw any cards. So I think I'm going to target myself and not use the click. Then hopefully... No. Then hopefully I can kill the Glorybringer with the Jitte. And if not, I'm going to have to gain some life. Okay, so now my opponent gets to draw a card, but what can you do? This Revelock looks very good. Okay. Play a land and play a Revelock. I think it's better to cast it than equip it, and since I can't draw extra card with Leovold, I might as well just equip Jitte. Now things are looking okay. I need to get rid of Leovold somehow, but I have ways. Wrath of God would be a good draw. Wrath of God would be a very good draw. And Revelock is really nice here because if it dies I get back some stuff, either Geist, Blade Splice, Mother Runes. Yeah, it's cool. Probably can't attack here, it would be a very crazy attack. Alright, let's start by attacking. And I don't want to equip Scout Clan because I can't draw extra cards, and I may wanna use all my manas here. Okay, let's cast Gideon and create a ally. And if the creature dies on my opponent's turn, I get to draw cards. I guess I equip Knight Ally. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna keep the rest. Lightning bolts me, okay. I have a Jitte that's 6 life. So hopefully my opponent can't kill me. We'll see. Call against command, destroying Jitte and 2 damage any target. Okay, I'm gonna gain 2 life. I'm gonna gain 2 life. And I'm gonna gain 2 life. And hopefully my opponent can't deal 5. Okay, that does not have no targets. Alright, my opponent is down to 8 life. I'm 1 mana short of playing Batterskull and equip it, so if I had played Stoneforge I would have won, but what are you gonna do? Think do that. Equip Skull Clamp. Attack, and if I attack with the ally, just yeah. Once on 3, I'm gonna play Batterskull. Put Skull Clamp on the germ. Hopefully my opponent cannot burn me out here. Yeah, alright. Little loose to not play the Jitte, I guess. Leovold. Do have Wrath of God, so good again, pretty good answer to Leovold. Do have Jitte, which can be an answer to Leovold sometimes, but your opponent's gonna get to draw 3 cards. Glorybringer, huh? Elspeth, but that's slow. Fate's Fetters, maybe. Position is also pretty bad against Leovold, to be fair. I'm gonna take out Opposition again. I think it's this does not seem like a good matchup for it. My opponent had Snapcaster and Dire Fleet. Daredevil looks really bad against me, but yeah, this looks fine. Bribery is good against Glorybringer. And we have to ship this very promising hand. If I had 1 more land, whew, but I don't. Alright, I mean, what are you gonna do? Putting Gideon on the bottom. I already have a Planeswalker, and I think that Wrath of God might be better if I'm behind. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna play Skull Clamp because if I draw planes, I'm probably just gonna draw 2 cards with Wonder Runes. Alright. Alright, the play island is not great. Alright, Mox Diamond. Can play a 4-drop this turn. But no land, alright. I mean, eventually I'll draw planes, I guess. Alright, my opponent's out of lands. Alright. I think my opponent may have snap cards from thinking whether he should run it out just for the beatdowns. Here it comes. No, cycling miscalculation. Okay. Seems good when you're stuck on lands to cycle it. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now what? I think I'm going to... I don't think Teferi. I think I'm pretty likely to run into a counter spell here. And there could also be a removal spell. I think Wall of Omens is the best. It plays around the most. It's the card I care the least about. And if my opponent has the ultimate prize, I think it's much better to draw a card, equip it, and then... Because if I play Mother of Runes and try to equip it, my opponent can use ultimate prize it. And then I kind of wasted my turn. Whereas now I have a card I don't care if my opponent kills. And I got to draw a card, which is sweet. Also, it's a card I don't care if it dies to Wrath of God. So I think that works out fine. Now my opponent does not have a counter spell mana. So Teferi is interesting. The problem with Teferi is that I don't want to bounce anything. I mean, I could bounce Mox, but then my opponent kills it with Baleful. So bouncing Mox is sweet, but problem of course is that if I play Mother of Runes, it runs into Lightning Bolt, which was one of the other cards. I mean, it does set up Revelark, but I think the best play is to play Teferi Plus. It does not get killed by Lightning Bolt, and my opponent has to do some work to kill it with Baleful. It also may set up a nice instant speed bribery next turn. We'll see. My opponent probably can't kill it, but it's possible. Glorybringer kills it. But that sets up Wrath of God. So Wrath of God is very nice with Skullclap on a Wall of Omens. So yeah, instant speed bribery would be pretty sweet. I think this is the right play. It plays around the most of my opponent's cards. I've seen Lightning Bolt, Call Against Command. There's a lot of cards that deal with Teferi. I mean, there's a lot of cards that deal with Mother of Runes. Okay, Teferi takes 2, and presumably a Lightning Bolt 2. Okay, it's still a 2 for 1, so I don't mind that. And it took my opponent the entire turn. And now I'm just gonna slam Bribery. Yeah, my opponent could have Spell Pierce, but I think Spell Pierce and Mana Tithe are the only cards that punish me. Okay, I did not. Now my opponent has used Lightning Bolt, I feel much safer to play Mother of Runes and draw 2 cards. And this way, if I play Mentor, I can't do anything else. So I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully I draw Plains. But drawing an island is okay too. Alright, Plains is nice. I'm just gonna run out Mentor. Yeah, it would be sweet to wait. But I don't have that many non-creature spells anyway, and they're kind of expensive. One of them doesn't even work with Mentor that well. So I'm just gonna play out Mentor. My opponent has to kill it. Hopefully this isn't Glorybringer, but even then, I mean, Glorybringer is not the worst. I can equip Wall and cast Wrath of God. Or I can cast Bribery, but not attacking with Baleful is weird, but okay. I could also just cast Revelark and equip it with Skullclamp. There's a lot of options here, or I can cast Consecrated Sphinx. This is exerted, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna cast Consecrated Sphinx. And it's hard to kill it in upkeep for my opponent, but the ultimate prize works. But Okay, my opponent may not have had a stop in upkeep, or does not have ultimate praise. Treachery would suck though. That's pretty bad too. I'm gonna stop in my upkeep and bounce it though. And this is exerting, so yeah, let's bounce Glorybringer, Consecrated Sphinx, and draw a card. Yeah, I don't want to bounce Baleful Strix. Let's see, let's tap like this. Hopefully this isn't Spell Pierce. Seems to be a theme of this game. No Spell Pierce, please. I drew Plains. Okay, so Glorybringer is coming, but I have a Wrath of God, so let's equip. And discard Plains, I guess. I have enough lands. Does not look like a deck that would want to play Wildfire or Ravages of War. Control Magic is a good card, but it's no Treachery. Treachery is just a busted card. I'm glad I have it in my deck. Opponent kept 2 cards, a little scary. Little scary. This Revelog is gonna be good though. Eternal Witness for Control Magic. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to be careful with Consecrated Sphinx then. It's not the end of the world. My opponent's deck is greedy, I have to give them that. Okay. That's an interesting draw. I have Batterskull and Skullclamp, so I don't want to play Consecrated Sphinx here. Yeah, I get to draw 2 cards, but my opponent just steals it. I think it is time for bribery now. I'm gonna try and get something that doesn't get hosed by Control Magic, but we'll see. It may not even resolve. Okay, counterspell. Okay. So I'm gonna go Stoneforge for, I think, Batterskull, and then I'm gonna equip the Stoneforge. So if my opponent wants to Glorybringer it, I get to draw 2 cards. And my opponent's Control Magic and Stoneforge probably doesn't do very much. Yeah. Doesn't even host Skullclamp. Also, Revelog would be annoying if my opponent Control Magic that, but they don't have any creatures with power 2 or less, or any creature at all in the graveyard. I'm trying to set up for this Wrath of God, but I would prefer if my opponent played out Leovold before a Wrath of God, because that's an annoying card. Counterspell was good. Treachery, huh? That is interesting. So I don't really want to play any creature here, because I could play Revelard, I guess. My opponent did not do anything, which kind of makes sense, but maybe I could play Revelard. If I play Revelard, my opponent can Control Magic it, but that costs their entire turn and I can get it back later. Alright, let's cast Revelard, I guess. And I guess I'm equipping too. Because at this point I'm gonna put in Batterskull with Stoneforge. I don't really care if it dies. Alright. My opponent did nothing. Factor Fiction, alright. I can't do anything about it, so it's okay. Time Spiral. Weird. Direfleet Daredevil gets my opponent bribery, but I don't know what good card I have left to get. I think I'm putting Time Spiral and the Ready in the same pile. Yeah. Time Spiral looks a little scary here. Direfleet for bribery, I don't think is too bad for me. I have Consecrated in my hand. What could my opponent even get that's bad? Sun Titan, I guess, would be not bad. But my opponent took up Time Spiral and the Ready. Okay. Fair enough. I think Time Spiral is weird in my opponent's deck. But I guess it's a good combo with Leovold. That is a good combo. Time Spiral plus Leovold. Alright. Does that even work? Destroying Skullclamp and pinging Revelock. I guess it works, but okay. No, it doesn't work because the Skullclamp goes away. Huh. I was wondering if that worked. I'm not even sure it would be good for my opponent to kill Revelock, but maybe they have a sweep. Huh, that was interesting. So my opponent has the Ready, Control Magic, and Time Spiral in hand. Just Time Spiral for value, I guess. Dig through Time. Removing. Okay. Wish I had a counterspell in my deck, but I don't. Dig through Time isn't too bad for me here. My opponent had to remove nothing important, but my opponent's library size is getting a little small. Gonna be down to 12 cards here. Or maybe. I guess it's nice with that you get to remove some chaff when you Time Spiral. But my opponent is now have their shields kind of down. Alright, I could go really aggro with Fate's Feathers, but yeah, I kind of like attacking with Revelark and that. And if my opponent kills the Revelark, I get to get some creatures back. It's possible my opponent has a sweeper here and I'm getting owned, but I'm gonna get to return Battleskull. And I think I can play Consecrated Sphinx here. The reason is my opponent can't really afford to control Magic it because I have so much in play. I'm also getting to draw 2 cards, which is nice. Yeah, I think I can afford to play Consecrated Sphinx here. I just think that my opponent has to play some kind of Wrath of God, and I wasn't getting 2 cards. Of course, my opponent could just have Ultimate Prize, but doesn't really make playing in the Sphinx bad. Killing the Mother of Runes. Huh. Okay. Alright. Cards for me. Ooh, Brazen Borrower. That could be good. Because it kind of feels my opponent has a sweeper because they did block Revelark. Huh. I'm gonna respond by getting back my Sphinx. Also get some Monk. But I don't want my opponent to draw a card. or draw 2 cards in. Alright. I think this is fine. I mean, my opponent has Time Spiral, but I can Treachery Leo. And I have to do that. Gives my opponent a card, but it gives me a lot of stuff. I can't afford my opponent to cast Time Spiral with Leo while in play. That's just not gonna be very good for me. Don't think I have Leafa with Fate's Feathers on Eternal Witness. One, two, three, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 8, 10. If I cast Fate's Feathers, that's 2 more. That's 12. Casting Wrath of God does not work. Alright, and I don't even want to Fate's Feather or anything, so I guess I just attack with everything except Stoneforge. I want to return Batterskull and do the trick. But maybe I don't even need to do that. I think getting Stoneforge in there is fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. And now's the question, do I want to cast Consecrated Sphinx, draw 2 more cards? I don't think so. I think my opponent is pretty likely to have a sweeper. And I'm having Bracing Borrower end of turn, so I'm just gonna pass and... yeah. I really don't need any more cards here. I'm a little worried about getting decked too. I think my opponent has to cost Time Spiral. That's not very scary. That's weird. Why does my opponent not cost Time Spiral? Why no Time Spiral? Can't play around counter spells here. You're too far behind. Nah, I don't like this. That's too passive. How are you getting out of this alive? I have a Brazen Borrower coming in. That was weird. Oh, this is cost Brazen Borrower. I don't see very much downside to that. Okay. My opponent cannot have Cryptic Command. This is Fate's Feathers that, I mean, I don't really see what can go wrong. Turnabout maybe. Yeah, turnabout I guess, but alright, we're gonna have to play finals now. Nice. Alright. Alright, little clunky hand with so many free drops, but yeah. Can't really ship this hand. I'm gonna lead with Geist just to try and play around most removal spells. Black, huh? No mono red looks like. My hand is pretty resistant to Thoughtseize. I mean, I have free drops. Yeah, it's annoying that you take Geist, which could have just beaten black, but this is not the worst Thoughtseize ever for me. My deck is pretty resilient to Thoughtseize. And as expected, they took not unexpectedly absent, but Geist. Yeah, black is a scary color for this deck. I mean, this deck does not fare well against human mind twist cards like that. Alright, treachery could be good. I'm gonna play around human and rather have both my colors in play. Sometimes you want to play around strip bind, but black deck you want to play out your different colors so you don't get random discarded out of the game. Okay, so now what do I cast? I think I'm gonna cast Blade Splicer. It's just the best against removal edicts. I would like to draw some lands now. I think this could be a very good game for me if I draw 2 lands in a row. If I don't, could be in trouble. Can't cast Unexpectedly Absent. Shambling Wind we have to be a little bit careful about. Ooh, Library, a little too late for that, maybe. Yeah, so Library is not gonna beat us this game, but Baleful Strix is good, but First Strike kind of owns it. I'm not gonna attack off the tree with Blade Splicer because I have Skull Clamp in my deck. So I like just attacking with the Golem. My opponent Chant blocks, okay. Maybe my opponent does not know it's First Strike. Or maybe they want the card in their graveyard. So do I play Mentor or do I absent the Signet? I think I like playing Mentor because if my opponent has a sweeper, I have some good follow-up with Bribery. And I don't even know if the Signet is important. And if I wait, I can get a Monk from the absent. This is bad against a sweeper maybe if I don't draw that. And oh, okay. It's not gonna be easy, huh? First Black Lotus last round, and now Ancestral. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. And now Library is online too. Yeah. Rough stuff here. Opponent playing blue. Not Library. Toxic Deluge maybe? No. Damnation, alright, that was the fear I had, but land now lets me Bribery. And that could be potentially game winning. Alright, it was not. Yes, this sucks. Playing against a Esper control deck. Again. With Ancestral. Yikes. Sadly I can't splash Direfleet Daredevil though. And I don't have any really way to deal with either Ancestral or Library, so we could be in for a rough one here. The rest. Yeah, we're getting owned pretty hard here. Probably take Bribery here. And then you can play around Treachery. And Unexpected Absent just doesn't do much. Yikes. I might swap Yitte for Sword of Fire and Ice. I think Yitte might not be too good. Yeah, I think this is game. But maybe we draw Gideon and run away with the game. So Fate's can't stop Library's card draw ability. It's not the best answer because it's kind of slow, but maybe that's what we want. Can Fate's maybe a Planeswalker? Packrat, okay. You can Fate's a creature land too. Yeah, I think I have to do this. I have to do it now. 2, 3, alright. I have to do it now, otherwise my opponent just gets copies of Packrat. And Treachery Packrat is miserable because I can't activate the ability. This really annoying part is that my opponent know I have Treachery, so they're gonna play around it perfectly. They're not gonna slam something for no reason. So I don't think we're winning this game, but I'm not gonna give up just yet. Yitte doesn't do anything here. Here's where this matchup is where I really miss some card draw spells, like Fact or Fiction, Dig for Time. That's pretty good too. Yeah. So this is a matchup where I'm just gonna lose to Ancestral, I think. Unless I can play a quick Planeswalker. Revelock would be good too. Revelock is also a good one. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're bringing in Fate's Fetters. Fate's Fetter works against Recurring Nightmare too, I think. Yeah. Alright, we're done here. I'm not winning this game. I have to steal Baleful Strix, and then my opponent just activate this, cast Recurring Nightmare, get back Gonti, and they have a hidden card. Yeah, we're dead. So, I don't like opposition. I don't think that's good. Kit, I'm gonna put in Sword of Fire and Ice. I think I want Elspeth just to go over the top, and I want Fate's Fetters. Maybe I don't want Sword. Maybe Batterskull and Skullclamp is just enough. Maybe opposition is just great. I don't know. Brazen Borrower. It works with Skullclamp. Treachery. Alright, I guess Wrath of God is not great either. Maybe I just do it like this. Have opposition as kind of a Wrath of God. Blasts. Nah. I think on the play it makes more sense to remove Wrath of God. Nah, that's just too fair. In Cube, Lara Dawnbringer is too fair of a card. I guess Wrath of God is good against Packrat, but I don't think Packrat is that scary. Alright, this is about as good as it gets. Gonna run out Skullclamp on turn 1. I don't want to have it getting discarded. And then, if I can do my things unhindered, I have some good stuff coming up. Stoneforge into Batterskull and Revelark. So, well, I mean, it is annoying, but now at least I get to do some stuff here. Opponent's finding a Force Will, maybe. No. Okay. And yeah, Sword of Fire and Ice may have been good here, but Batterskull is good too. And Revelark could be nice. Thoughtseize would be alright. Annoying. Alright, we could use a white source next turn. But this library is really good against us. It's not always that good, but here it's fantastic. Alright. Planes, come on. Alright. I really needed to be a planes. Really needed to be a planes. Thoughtseize? No. Alright. I can get Revelark into play. That would be kind of cool. But I don't have any more equipment, sadly. Okay. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay. So I could click and equip it with Skullclamp, but it runs into a removal spell. Yeah. I guess it's cost Revelark, I guess. It's just, if I cost click, it's so bad if my opponent just has a removal spell. This way, if my opponent kills this, I get Stoneforge back. I have no more equipments, but it is something that threatens to put Batterskull into play, so it's not. And then I can put in Batterskull and play Click, and then I have more stuff going on. But I don't like my chances in this game. My opponent's now starting to hit critical landmass for cube insanity. It's now Titans, Sphinxes, Mind Twists for large amounts. Things really start to get broken when you get to 6 mana. Could be a Mind Twist. Looks like a Mind Twist. Alright, that's not the end of the world. And didn't even mill a creature. Okay, I mean, Baleful blocks, but I'm gonna get some cards. Yeah. So let's cast Blade Splicer. Then equip the 1/1 so that it comes back with the Revelock. Draw 2, 10. Equip Revelark. I don't think my opponent can block here, it's just too much value for me, but maybe I'm wrong. And now I can't get hosed by a charter course into something stupid. Or I get a ton of value. Alright, my opponent is blocking, okay. Let's pretend I have an equipment in my deck, so let's stack it so I draw the cards last. So now my opponent maybe think I have an equipment in my hand. Alright, and then I draw the 2 cards. Heh, I can draw cards too, baby. Okay, let's play Plains and equip the Stoneforge, I guess. I don't care about my opponent getting back Baleful with Liliana, it's not really important. This is gonna be a grind fest. This is going to be a grind fest. I am scared about my opponent getting back something with Liliana, which is why I attacked it so aggressively. And I didn't want to draw any cards because it would just make me discard. Okay, that's scary. But I don't know if my opponent can afford to get Ancestral. I think my opponent's gonna maybe, if they have Shard or Course or Discard Outlet, they may get something insane and then get it back with Liliana. Though I'm not sure what that card would be. It's not that, okay, that works. That's fine, I mean. Ooh, Bribery. Bribery into a Phantasmal Image. It could be good. This is -8, right? No, -7. So my opponent could kill everything next turn, but I could get something good. Alright, we have some options here. I need to think a little bit. So, I have 7 mana. I could Bribery into Image. The problem with that is that my opponent may be able to just sweep everything away. I could also Absent that, but then I can't Bribery. This is tough. So I could Bribery and then I have to... I don't think I can prevent my opponent from drawing Liliana because there is a library in place. I think I want to Bribery and get something with an insane comes into play ability. And then hopefully Image it too. Like if my opponent has Sundering Titan, that would be insane. I get to blow up 3 lands and then 3 more lands. This could also just backfire horribly if my opponent does not have a card with a good comes into play ability. But at least my opponent loses to Liliana. Yeah, I think that's the best option. Let's just Bribery now where the coast is clear. Gonti, yeah, I think is the best option. Chupacabra is cool, but yeah, my opponent. Alright, I guess Gonti is the best option here. That was not very good though. I think Duress is the best thing here. And I mean, Imaging Gonti is fine, but maybe I just rather Duress my opponent. Yeah. Because Recurring Nightmare is not too scary. Sphinx Revelation is kind of scary, but my opponent may run out of cards here. Scarab God. I think my opponent... Maybe Sphinx Revelation is not that scary because my opponent already has almost their entire deck in their hands with the library and stuff. Maybe I take Recurring Nightmare actually. Yeah, and then equip Gonti. Then I think I discard. Maybe it's got Battle Skull at this point. Alright, Human away. With Gideon unexpectedly absent. Alright. So that was my opponent drew. Did not activate library first. Okay. Pack Rat, alright. I could try and deck my opponent. Down to 13 cards. Image, okay. Opponent has Vindicate. I have 8 mana. Let's start by attacking Liliana, I guess. Draw 2 cards. Or have Liliana go down to what position could be good? I think I want to start by clicking away the Unburial Rites because getting back Gonti could be annoying. I wish I had Wrath of God in my deck. Sphinx Revelation I don't care about. Vindicate is fine but slow. Scarab God I don't care about too much. Yeah, I think this is going to be Unburial Rites. And then go Wall of Omens. Ooh, Teferi is not bad. And Teferi bouncing a zombie. Okay. And yeah. This is a grind fest. I'm not sure I'm playing this right. This is so really complicated. What gets back Chupacabra? Now I can kill Teferi, I guess. Alright, that's good. But opponent is down to 10 cards in library. And Vindicate. Alright. Teferi is dead. Yeah, it's even target too. Oh well. Yeah, let's block Pack Rat and see what happens. Yeah, that's okay. Ooh, Treachery is nice. Opponent has Vindicate, Sphinx Revelation, and Scarab God in hand. I have 9 mana. So I could Treachery, I could image a Chupacabra. Can do a lot of stuff. I kind of want to wait on Treachery the Scarab God. It's really tough. I could go Mentor into Elspeth, but I don't know. Yeah, that kind of forces my opponent to do something. Alright, let's do that. Let's go Mentor into Elspeth. Make a bunch of shunt blockers. Then if my opponent goes nuts with Pack Rat, maybe I can -3 Elspeth. I just don't want a Treachery yet. I want a Treachery the Scarab God. Alright, Elspeth down. But Vindicate this down too. Gonti comes in. My chief way to win this, I think, is to deck my opponent. Now I can image the Gonti and take another card. And opposition is getting to be pretty good at some point. That's one of the reasons why I played Elspeth. Okay, what that card is, I don't know. Sadly, I don't have any black mana for Scarab God. But getting rid of it is nice. So the Pack Rats can become 4/4s. I guess look like that, and this Tar Pit is scary. But I have opposition. I think I can take this, and then opposition is gonna make sure I don't die, because this way I can also kill Liliana maybe. Although Liliana is kind of helping me to deck my opponent, I guess. So yeah, this is tough. I think trying to deck my opponent could work, but it's close. Really close this game. But discarded Blade Splicer, okay. I'm down to 5, but I have an opposition. Ooh, and a Sun Titan, I guess. It's a lot of options here. 9 mana. Yeah, I think I have to cast Treachery this turn. And I guess I do it on an untapped Pack Rat. I don't want to take Gonti because I want to image Gonti. I could also image my monster Mentor, which is sick with opposition. Yeah, maybe that's better. And then I can take Gonti. It's really, really interesting. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, so let's image mentor. Treachery Gonti. A lot of triggers. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's Petty Fifth Pack Prep. And let's cast opposition. A lot of triggers. Now I don't think I can die. Question is, can I kill my opponent? I don't think so. My opponent just scooped. Yeah, that makes sense. I have so many cards to do with opposition. Alright, that was sweet. Do I want something? Hallowed Spirit Keeper could be good against Wrath of God. And it also works with opposition. Maybe it's better than Brazen Borrower. Brazen Borrower is not great, but yeah, maybe this card is what I want. It's really nice with opposition. It protects me against sweepers, but it is a kind of weak card. My opponent could maybe just ignore it. Alright, maybe Brazen Borrower is good. This also helps against Pakra. And on the draw, I may want this Wrath of God. We saw last game it could have been good. And what do I take out? I could play 41 cards. My opponent has Packrat. Packrat is annoying. Maybe Bribery sucks. What am I even getting out? Bribery kind of sucks, doesn't it? What good card can I get with Bribery? I much prefer Treachery because that's a free card that costs the turn I cast it. Bribery gets me what? I didn't see. I mean Scarab God, but it's not even that good. My opponent kills Scarab God, it comes back to their hand. Yeah, okay, let's take out Bribery. Let's try Wrath of God instead. A little defensive, I guess, but it is possible that I can run my opponent out of win conditions because my opponent is playing a lot of card draw and not that many ways to win the game. This is a sketchy keep, but I think it's just borderline okay. And yeah. Opponent's on 5. Okay, this is still win the game, just get an Ancestral in opening hand. Cards are gonna come flowing back. But it is a step in the right direction. Alright. Library could not maybe be good this game. Alright, Creeping Tarp. That's a good one. I have a bunch of Planeswalkers. Alright, let's play Planes because I don't think I have any double blue cards, but I have Unexpectedly Absent. So maybe I want to cast it next turn. Probably not though. Flooded Strand. My opponent's gonna have good mana this game. Because I did saw a Scrubland. Hopefully it doesn't hymn away my lands. Hymn to Torak is a card. Yeah, I don't feel safe, even though my opponent mulligan to 5 on the play. I could easily lose this game. This looks like a Hymn. Yeah, and hits obviously 2 lands. Oh, that's gross, but I did draw a land, so good thing I played the plains. Alright, good thing I played the plains. Hymn to Torak, now Ancestral, and my opponent is suddenly ahead. Alright, that's not the end of the world. That's not great. Is the confidence good against the Golem? And I'm only taking 1/4 if my opponent wants to fire up the tar pit. Been brutal. Brutal, I tell you. My opponent cannot fire up the tar pit, I guess. Huh, no blue man. Second blue again. Yeah. And this is why we keep Wrath of God, boys. Take 1. And Conti. Oh, it's scary. Scary stuff. I don't even know what the worst card I can get. Probably Gideon or something. Oh man. That Hymn just destroyed it. We even played the plains. We have more plains than islands in our deck. And we even played the plains turn 1 just for this reason. Still getting destroyed. Alright. Porygon draws Sun Titan. My opponent multi 5 on the play, and he's completely crushing me right now. Though, who knows? Ah, Revelark. Lovely. Now I can't even cast Wrath of God. I think the best... I need to find a land, and then I can Mystic Confidence back my Revelark. Because I think it is my Revelark. No, it's not. It's... I can't even do that. Right. There is Creeping Tar Pit coming in now. That Hymn just killed me. All right. Oh my God. All right, this was fun. This was fun.